Hi everyone, Leslie here from the U.S. Marshals Museum. Thank you for joining us for our activity today. Today we're going to do another one of our Life in a Box activities. So I'm going to read you some clues and you're going to try and guess the mystery person that we're talking about. Here's our box that is holding our clue. Sometimes the box can give us a clue as to who it is we're talking about. And then we will take out our clues and get started. So clue number 1. I was born in 1917 to a very wealthy family, the son of a successful banker who made a fortune in the stock market after World War I, and who went on to a government career as chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission and as an ambassador to Great Britain. Here's our primary document, which again is just something that was created during the time period that we're talking about. So we have a baby photo here of our mystery person that's dated 1918. Spark anything for you as to who it might be. Clue number 2. I was chronically ill during my childhood and not much of a student. I read constantly, just not the books my teacher told me to read. My father once said to me in a letter, "If I didn't really feel you had the goods, I would be most charitable in my attitude toward your failings. I am not expecting too much, and I will not be disappointed if you don't turn out to be a real genius, but I think you can be a really worthwhile citizen with good judgment and understanding." And our primary document here is a report card from the Canterbury School, where our mystery person went to school, from 1930. You can see if it's hard to read there, our effort and application are words like good, poor, good, and fair. Clue number 3. Shortly after graduating from Harvard, I joined the U.S. Navy and was given command of PT-109 in the South Pacific. In 1943, the boat was rammed by a Japanese warship and split in two. Myself and the other survivors were rescued from an island 6 days later. I received a Purple Heart for the injuries that I suffered. We have a photograph here of the crew of PT-109 from 1943. Maybe there's somebody in there that looks familiar. Clue number 4. In 1952, I was elected as a senator for the state of Massachusetts as a Democrat, narrowly winning in a year when Republicans took control of both the House and the Senate. In 1960, I was elected president, the second youngest president ever to hold office. And our primary clue here is the 1960 Democratic National Convention acceptance speech ticket. For those that got to be there to see the acceptance speech at the National Democrat Convention that year. And clue number 5, our final clue. Civil rights was the most contentious domestic issue of my presidency. In September 1962, I instructed my brother, the Attorney General, to use the National Guard and Deputy U.S. Marshals to escort James Meredith as he became the first black student to enroll at the University of Mississippi. In a televised speech the night Meredith entered campus, I reminded the nation, Americans are free, in short, to disagree with the law, but not to disobey it. And our final primary clue is the first page of the speech given that our mystery person gave on September 30th, 1962, as James Meredith was being escorted onto the campus of Ole Miss. All right, and we are ready for the big reveal. So if you haven't recorded those guesses, go ahead and do so. We'll reveal our mystery person, and our mystery person is President John F. Kennedy. This is a photo from 1961 of President Kennedy. As we learned, he grew up in a very political, affluent family in Massachusetts, went on to be the youngest president ever elected to office, and unfortunately, his very promising career and presidency was cut short in 1963 when he was assassinated. He did play a very large role in the civil rights movement, ordering deputy marshals to be sent to Ole Miss to escort James Meredith onto campus and enforce desegregation in the state of Mississippi and in other places across the country. So, hope you enjoyed that activity, and I hope you will check back with us for other activities in the future. Have a great day.